Okay. The game is launching. It's launching. Ching, it's launching. It's launching. Ching, it's launching. Ching, it's ting, 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 tan, 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 tan. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Web, web, web. OBS. Off, 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 off. Okay guys, on. Okay guys, welcome to a very brand new live stream. आज भाई काफ़ी लेट हो गया। आज का सिर्फ आधे घंटे या 30-35 मिनट का लाइव स्ट्रीम होगा, ठीक है। क्योंकि मैच लेट हो गया आने में, क्योंकि यहाँ बारिश स्टार्ट हो गया था, तो मैं सोचा था नहीं आऊँगा, क्योंकि बारिश होता है तो हवा चलता है तो पीसी यहाँ मतलब पीसी बंद हो जाता है, कुछ लाइट वाइट का प्रॉब्लम होता है, तो इसलिए फिर मैं सोचा था नहीं आऊँगा। बट फिर मैं सोचा कि हवा ज़्यादा नहीं चल रहा है, बारिश भी हल्का ही हो रहा है, तो आ जाता हूँ, तो मैं आ गया। थोड़ा सा लाइव स्ट्रीम होगा, ठीक है। और भाई आज का दिन काफ़ी स्ट्रेसफुल था, आज का दिन है ना। थोड़ा सा मतलब टेंशन हो गया था मेरा। मैं थोड़ा इंटरव्यू के लिए गया था आज भी TCS में, तो आते टाइम वहाँ से आते टाइम मेरा फ़ोन बस में गिर गया था। तो फिर बहुत मुश्किल से फिर बस वाले से कांटेक्ट वांटेक्ट करके फिर भाई मिला फ़ोन, बहुत मुश्किल से मिला भाई। एक बार हावड़ा तक आ गया था। फिर वहाँ से फिर थोड़ा सा मेरे फैमिली मेम्बर में से एक गए थे, एक रिलेटिव, तो वो थोड़ा सा वो दोपहर लंच वंच कर रहे थे काम से आकर, तो फिर खाते खाते तो अब नहीं उठ सकते इंसान, दवा ववा खाना होता है, तो इसलिए वो तुरंत मतलब नहीं जा पाए, तो क्योंकि दवा ववा खाना होता है खाना वाना। तो फिर जब गए तो फिर तब तक गाड़ी निकल गया था। उसके बाद फिर क्या बोलते हैं, फिर वो अपना वापस गया सेक्टर 5, वहाँ पे कुछ देर वो लोग था, एक डेढ़ घंटा। फिर वहाँ से वापस जब अभी रात को गया हावड़ा, तो फिर वो बस वाले ने, काफ़ी अच्छा बस वाला था भाई, उसने फिर हमारे जो रिलेटिव है मेरी वाइफ के, मतलब जीजू है, मतलब मेरे वाइफ के सिस्टर के हस्बैंड है, ठीक है, वाइफ के बहन के हस्बैंड है, तो या तो उनके पास अभी फ़ोन है, तो लेने जाना होगा किसी दिन, देखते हैं। तो उस दिन फिर स्ट्रीम हम नहीं करेंगे, या फिर देखते हैं कैसे लेके आना है। जहाँ तक सोचा हुआ ये है कि हम वहाँ जाएंगे, वहाँ पे श्याम बाबा जी का, वहाँ पे श्याम बाबा जी का मंदिर है, वहाँ दर्शन करके पूजा करके हम आएंगे, ठीक है। प्रसाद चढ़ा के भगवान को ना, पूजा चढ़ा के आएंगे हम ना, पूजा करके, हाँ। तो श्याम बाबा जी का दर्शन करके हम आएंगे, और आके फिर घर में आएंगे। तो उस दिन शायद किसी नहीं चलाएंगे, तो ऐसा है, तो वहाँ पे हम जाएंगे। और क्या, तो हाँ, तो फिर वो वहाँ पे जाएंगे, वो हावड़ा में है, रहते हैं हावड़ा के आसपास में रहते हैं, तो वही बात है। तो वहाँ पे तो फ़ोन लेने जाएंगे, तो अभी मेरे पास मेरा फ़ोन नहीं है, ये एक फ़ोन है जो चार्ज में है अभी, तो यही बात है। तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा आज दिन भाई ये करने में गया, लेकिन फ़ोन मिल गया भाई, फ़ोन मिल गया। तो इसलिए भगवान पे भरोसा रखो, भगवान सब अच्छा रखेंगे, ठीक है। भगवान पे भाई अपना भरोसा रखो पूरा, भगवान को मानो, भगवान तुमको मानेंगे, ठीक है। तो यही है, तो इसलिए तो लेट हो गया आज, तो अभी मैंने लेट से स्ट्रीम किया है स्टार्ट, तो थोड़ा सा खेलेंगे आज, ठीक है। स्टार्ट करते हैं स्ट्रीम को भाई, छोटा सा स्ट्रीम होगा आज, मन कर रहा था खेलने का थोड़ा सा, तो इसलिए आ गए। पानी भी उतना गिर नहीं रहा था। तो हमने क्या मिशन किया था, एक मिशन किया था ना कुछ, तो सिटाडेल को बचा के हमने आया था, है ना। तो फिर अभी थोड़ा चैट मैसेज आया तो पढ़ लेते हैं। एडमिरल हैकेट, कमांडर शेपर्ड, आई एम ऑर्डरिंग द, मैं अभी ऑडियो चेक नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ अपना, ठीक है। आज एक दो दिन में थोड़ा अपना ऑडियो चेक नहीं कर पाऊँगा, तो या तो ऑडियो शायद ऑडियो ठीक ही होगा शायद, ठीक है। आई एम ऑर्डरिंग द नॉर्मैंडी into dry dock on the citadel for much needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive, so let's get your crew out of there. You are all on shore leave. That's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing, Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I hear it's a nice place, Admiral Hackett. Steve Hackett. Shepard, as promised, here is what we have on Kai Lang. Kai Lang dossiers to Stephen Hackett. Name Lang. से डेट वेट है क्या है ये लैंग काई डेट ऑफ सिस्टम्स अलायंस मिलिट्री एनलिस्टमेंट नवंबर 14 2172 भाई लगभग अभी 2025 चल रहा है लगभग ये 150 साल बाद का है 25 अगर हटाएंगे तो 152 147 साल बाद का है मतलब 150 ही साल पकड़ो है ना 172 1 ऐसे कुछ 150 साल बाद का है 147 160 वन हाँ 147 ऐसे कुछ एज ऑफ एनलिस्टमेंट 16 credentials faked tours of duty terminus system patrol and reconnaissance 2173 Exodus cluster patrol and reconnaissance reprimanded for taking reprimanded for taking medals from dead enemy officers, sentence reduced in light of previous exemplary service record 2174 ये अलग अलग साल का है ठीक है रेड ऑन इंथियन recommended for systems alliance medal of valor 2175 kite's nest tactical reconnaissance accepted into interplanetary combatives academy 2176 received N7 designation from interplanetary combatives academy 2176 dishonorably discharged and imprisoned after charge of first degree murder Cerberus activities intel on Kai Lang's activities after joining Cerberus is 40. What is known is that the elusive man arranged for Lang's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Lang is now believed to be the elusive man's most trusted agent. अच्छा वही है ना Lang agent working as an infiltrator and assassin. His cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus's phantom class implants. Got a minute? James Vega, hey commander, just wondering if you have got some time in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Vega. जेम्स है ना अच्छा बात करना है इसको ठीक है Adrian Victus Commander Shepard Cerberus just ambushed a Taurian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy officials the cruiser managed to escape but its location was top secret. Cerberus could not have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Wallace Ambassador Dean Corlack. I have heard ugly rumors of a bounty out for his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Corlack myself. I admit they are right. The Taurian and the Wallace economies are tightly intertwined, and now is not the time for the political crisis that would result, but the uh, security of our fleets is at stake. I ask that you investigate Corlack in your capacity as a Spectre and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I have forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. Regards Primarch Victus. अच्छा विक्टस है, वो वहाँ चला गया था ना जो पेलावन में ट्रोजन के साथ. Alliance News Network information partners Elysium. An evacuation shuttle nearly destroyed as it attempted to escape the Reaper-occupied colony of Elysium was reportedly saved after a lone biotic worker intervened. The shuttle was carrying children who drew higher numbers of the colony's evacuation lottery, meaning they were not eligible to board the first wave of shuttles leaving the planet. Their shuttle was saved when the biotic, identified by authorities as Aresh Agdashlo, engaged Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Agdashlo had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity and claimed to have survived a Cerberus camp on Pragia as a child. Witnesses said he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed, providing the shuttle just enough time to fly clear. By dozens of Reaper कैसे मार सकता है? छोटा होगा शायद. Diana alerts, the networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attack on the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? I am thinking your cabin rather than the conference room so we don't get interrupted. I heard you knew the counselor personally. If you need some time alone or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. Diana के ऊपर में जो है grunt. She has a Daz, a good fight shepherd. THSU. ऐसे ही है. You can't hear him, but I have got Erlak company. भाई इसका क्या स्पेलिंग लिखा है ये? Chanting shepherd your name, as we down some Rincol to heal my wounds. क्या लिखा है ये? Ricknall. Where are you, shepherd? Shepherd. क्या लिखा है? Samantha Trainer, Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games, Trainer. We. Okay. थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लोर करते हैं.
Commander.
बहुत सारा मिशन आया है, बहुत सारा. थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लोर करके आते हैं. रुक जाओ. यहाँ तो कुछ नहीं है. देखते हैं जोकर के पास पहले.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. but I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
Whatever it wants it to be, the job it was designed for.
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do. Good deeds we accomplish. Love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
उससे से बात करते रहना होता है मिशन के बीच में.
Yes, Shepard? Understood. If you wish to...
Noted.
तो ना अलग अलग वो
So
मिलता है.
Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats.
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless.
Yes.
Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. Anyway, nice job. I hope Major Alenko is happy with his new post.
It's wartime, Joker. We all go where we're ordered to.
Understood. Just for the record, though.
मेजर एलन को कौन था? कोई मिला था क्या या फिर कोई था उसमें? ये कहाँ जा रहा है? Oh.
What's that?
Somebody giving you the respect you deserve, Commander.
Thanks.
हो गया चलो. यहाँ पे तो कुछ नहीं है, वहाँ पे भी कुछ नहीं है ना. अभी बाकी एरिया में घूम के आते हैं थोड़ा सा. कैप्टन्स केबिन. Invite trainer. Let's go.
If you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
मैं पहले ही आ गया, उसमें बाद में आता था.
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
How about a shower? Ooh.
That's funny. I figured you'd be more interested in a shower.
I didn't realize that was an option.
It's an option.
Well, just give me a moment to grab my things. Hot water and room to stretch. I could get lost in here. Oh, it's like a week's worth of stress is washing off. And the timing's perfect. I was hoping to look nice for somebody.
Hot date lined up?
Hopefully more than just that. I play for keeps.
Sounds serious.
That depends on whether she's interested.
Don't go in, join her.
She's interested.
Oh भाई ये क्या है? Okay. Having funny. Age restrictor मत दे देना. Age restriction मत दे देना.
I'll tell you how much I needed that.
Are you using me for my
Oh
show?
भाई.
I certainly hope so.
Well, in that case, it's yours whenever you like.
हो गया फनिंग फनिंग चनिंग क्या आ रहा है इनवाइट
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
ओ डायना
Right away,
अच्छा
Commander.
इंटरव्यू होएगा
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
you can't lose
Leaders
faith
will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thesia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander.
अच्छा
This
हो
is
गया
Diana
इंटरव्यू
Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong.
चीज
Be
अच्छा
careful,
इंटरव्यू देने वाला
Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I'm okay with that
Looks like you already have. What happens now?
You gave me a good interview, Commander. That's all I need. Tonight.
night nice so invite James oh hey for what let's see
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
बोला था ना बात करने को है
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Lola. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
N7
I
अच्छा
hear that.
ये जो
You get
मेन
best
हमारा वो
training,
है
best equipment, best assignments.
Citadel
And they
का
expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not 'cause I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge.
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Hell yeah.
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If
ये
you
join
don't
कर
mind,
लेगा.
maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
Are you flirting with me, Lola?
Ooh.
I'm going. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
Okay. कार्डनेज अनलॉक अवेलेबल इन मिडवे। अच्छा ठीक है, और कुछ नहीं है, और तो किसी को बुलाना नहीं है ना। प्राइवेट टर्मिनल ठीक है। टीम कैंसिल एग्जिट। मैसेज तो देख लिया। चलो भाई हो गया यहाँ का सीन। क्रू डेक मेंबर घूम के आते हैं। हे कौन है ये?
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
I heard what happened. If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Kaidan didn't have to join Ash.
Let's hope she's looking out for us. This was her fight too.
Hey,
Would have been nice to work with Kaidan again,
सबका नाम वाम लिखा है ना
but I
इसमें।
guess it wasn't meant to be.
चलो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा देख लेते हैं क्या हो रहा है। यहाँ पे कौन है?
May I speak with you, Commander?
Yes, you can speak
Commander,
with me,
an
Jakwas.
opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
Right
I'll
away.
find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
क्या क्या आया है? बोनस पावर कार्नेज। अच्छा क्या है ये? मेजर कोलैटरल डैमेज टू एनिमीज नियर बाय इफेक्टिव अगेंस्ट आर्मर्स। ओके ये पावर आया है भाई अपना। खरीद लो खरीद लो। डिफेंस मैट्रिक्स स्लो डाउन पावर यूज। ले लो भाई। रिपर टारगेट इनटू ले लो भाई साहब ले लो। डिफेंस मैट्रिक्स तो लिया ना अभी। अच्छा एक ही खरीद सकता है ऐसा कुछ है क्या? क्योंकि हमने अभी ये खरीदा। ये देखो ये बार बार आ रहा है, पता नहीं क्या सीन है। जो ले लिया ले लिया। या फिर वो हो सकता है एक चीज़ को हम बार बार पावर ले रहे हैं। ये जो ऐसे आता है ना शायद उसमें का है। ठीक है रिजेक्ट तो नहीं करना है। यहाँ तो कुछ नहीं है। ये बार बार हाँ तो एक करके पावर है। ओके
It would help all involved.
मॉडर्न यहाँ नहीं है। अच्छा मॉडर्न का तो भाई
Speak to Tactus.
वो कर लिया मॉडर्न। ये भी यहाँ नहीं है ना। और ये फाइट करने जाता है हमारे साथ तो यहाँ तो होना चाहिए इसको। है क्या? नहीं है तो ओके। लेट्स गो टू लियारा पिसोनी।
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray.
लियारा
It
भी
would
नहीं है।
still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
ये पढ़ते नहीं है
And
हम
it's
इसलिए,
too
ठीक है,
risky
ये नहीं
after
पढ़ते।
Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
ओ लियारा इज हियर।
Busy? I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction. What's on your mind? How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail, I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Is that young?
Only 109, huh? I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
The war is not over.
Don't drive yourself crazy about this, Liara. We're still in the fight. Only because you're still driving it forward. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
I have friends like you.
I think of the people I care about. That helps keep me going. I'm glad I'm among them. I hope. Of course you are. I feel better already. Thank you for coming by, Shepard. Why don't we talk later?
अपग्रेड्स तो दिखाता ही नहीं है, हमेशा नन नन। पता नहीं क्या सीन है।
Good to see you again, Shepard.
इसे तो पढ़ते नहीं है हम ना। ओके। यहाँ तो कोई नहीं आया होगा। इट इज एम्प्टी। थाने था भाई यहाँ पे। थाने को अटैक कर दिया था ना उन लोगों ने। यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है। इट इज ऑल्सो एम्प्टी। अच्छा गैरेज तो इधर है। यस। अब ये लोग यहाँ नहीं। चकवास भी चले गई और जो था आदमी वो भी नीचे गया होगा। ये तो बाथरूम है। यहाँ पे भी कोई नहीं है। इंजीनियरिंग तो घूम के आता है। ये आ गया ना।
Commander. Commander. Commander.
यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है, कहीं भी कुछ नहीं है। What is here? अच्छा ये है यहाँ पे।
Commander,
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. The genetic structure was unnatural, as if
Human female, Ashley.
Sounds like Miranda.
Miranda, अच्छा।
And a drill. There was illness in him.
अच्छा थाने।
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters.
Rand.
He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life.
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
हो गया.
Traitors are the worst
Bathing,
form of
cheating.
enemy. I would like to visit this. The Kai-Lang human bears watching, Commander.
चलो भाई. यहाँ भी ये कुछ कर रहा है. करो भाई आराम से. चलो. सामने देख के आते हैं.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years? Commander, do we need to talk, Commander?
No.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
हो गया हो गया हो गया. शटल बे में बार देख के आता हूँ.
Hey Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
James.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high band emissions.
अच्छा ये हमें ड्रेस
So
वेस
while
मिला था ना
sensors
बहुत
can
कुछ.
pick us up, our
Armor
cover is blown as
set.
soon as someone looks up.
Time for an
Casual.
upgrade.
Most
ये बहुत
scanners and
अच्छा है.
tracking systems don't operate in
ये भी
mid-range
अच्छा है.
frequencies.
ये
Sure,
भी
maybe
अच्छा
we've
है.
been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
ये नहीं.
Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
हेलमेट अगर पहनेगा तो कौन सा? नो हेलमेट ही ठीक है ना. अरे नो हेलमेट कैसे आएगा अभी? क्या? नो हेलमेट यस. N7 नया नया भाई मिला है तो बहुत कुछ. N7 2 में ये कासा काउंसिल जो है वही काफ़ी है, बस स्टाइल के लिए है. N7 इज गुड. सोल्जर्स N7 नहीं चाहिए भाई, ये सब नहीं करना होता. सब N7 का रहेगा. ये सब तो अपग्रेड है, अभी ख़रीदना नहीं होगा. ये सब गन वन है, ये सब भी नहीं करना है. ए डॉगी.
Hey, Commander. Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back. Rachni? Of all the things that... Grunt is crazier than you. And that's saying something. You're better looking.
चलो यहाँ कुछ करना नहीं है. केबिन. ओके गाइस, आई थिंक आज के लिए इतना ही. ठीक है. और मैं आज मैंने कोई मिशन नहीं किया, मैंने बस वो किया.
Commander.
क्या बोलते हैं, एक्सप्लोर किया इधर उधर शिप को थोड़ा सा. ठीक है. अब आगे कल खेलेंगे फिर. अगर पसंद आया लाइक मत दबाना, सब्सक्राइब कर देना. नाइस नाइट. ओके, कल मिलेंगे फिर. बाय बाय.